So I think when we are looking at a new opportunity and when we are working with the management team or the ownership, and we're in a competitive situation, which we tend not to be in auction competitive situations. Most of our deal flow has been sourced through proprietary means. In fact, all but one of our current portfolio companies has been sourced through proprietary channels. When we are in competitive processes, which all private equity firms are in competitive processes to make new investments, I think we definitely have an edge over most private equity firms in the sense that we are strategic private equity. And the way that we show up in those management presentations, our approach, I think really resonates with the management teams in a couple different important ways. So the first way, because we're strategic private equity, we speak their language. We know the vernacular, we know the metrics, we know the problems the management teams may be struggling with. And so there's a connection there that happens pretty quickly with the management teams that may not happen with generic private equity firms that are generalists. It may not speak the language of business builders or operators. Because we're operationally focused, there's a connection on an operator-to-operator level that is quite unique and quite compelling. I think the second way that we connect with the management teams is our ability to show up in a very non-ego, disengaged, positive way. And that cultural approach really connects. They're interviewing for their new partners as they go through the process. And it's a marriage, it's a partnership. And so we're obviously interviewing the management team to make sure that it's a team that we believe in and is backable, but they're also interviewing us to make sure that we're going to be good partners, that we're going to be positive, we're going to be business builders. We're not going to be ego in our approach and the way we show up. I think that really connects with the management teams. I think the third way that we really connect with the management teams in these processes is as we describe some of the strategic vision that we have that others probably do not in those management team meetings. I think the light goes off for the owners and the management team where they're like, wow, there's some very interesting ways we can grow this business together as partners. They kind of see in Traub Capital the strategic partner aspect in the sense that we have all these resources, all this intelligence and networking that can help them grow the business in a way that they've been unable to grow it, or they've been unwilling to grow it, or they just didn't know how to do that. And so when we show up these management presentations with ideas and that strategic vision, it's just an incredibly powerful way to sell ourselves to the management teams in these competitive processes.